All right, Milliger fans, it is your garden girls here. We are out here in one of our favorite greenhouses.
Oh, I love this house. Everything you want is here.
All the specialty plants are here, and today we want to highlight, we get so many questions about the tropical plants that we carry, what is available, what is offered, how to care for them. And Mom, you are amazing so my mom does all the work of procuring and finding all these sources. Not only are you bringing such incredible variety here to Milligers, but you're also doing such a great job of offering just really good, healthy, quality plants.
Oh, well, that's what we try to do here at the best price. And anything, there are more and more varieties arriving every day of really unusual things. And I thought today we'd highlight part of tropicals is the texture that you get from these large leaves. They're very exotic, and it's a really fun thing to incorporate into your vacation home away from home right at home.
It does. It feels like you got a little, paradise in your own backyard right here in Wisconsin, and this is the time to just enjoy the outdoors and really focus on your outdoor living that we wait 9 months for.
Yeah, that we wait for. But of course, you can enjoy this from now until the end of October.
I'll bring this.
Not to mention the fact that it can be brought indoors to winter inside if you so desire. I'm losing my stuff here.
You are? I think you're good. It's good done.
Yeah.
All is well. Let's fix Mom. Okay. Keep going.
So, well, we're going to start with the kind of the queen of this category, which is the Anceti, or the non-fruiting banana.
So no fruit on this banana, even though it's called a banana.
Yeah, but the leaves are absolutely spectacular when you just enjoy the burgundy coloration and the veining. It's just, and this is going to grow, practically a foot a week. So you're going to see
There's a new one
this.
unfurling. They're just incredible.
Yeah.
I love them. So very nice tropical feel to it. Oh, I'll just put it back.
And if you want to experiment with, and this type of thing, bear in mind that this type of thing doesn't cost any more than a pot of geraniums. So this is really easy to incorporate.
And this is a sun option.
Yes, the sun, and it could take a half a day of shade, but you're going to get more coloration in the sun. But then on either side, we have this wonderful assortment of cannas. Kara has one called Cleopatra, and it has kind of this unusual leaf in that it shows up periodically with striations of burgundy. Not to mention the fact that the flower itself, woohoo, there's a lot going on
Literally
here.
running past us.
Take a look at that flower. It's all on one plant, and you will get little sports of this spotted yellow showing up with the red. There's no other flower that does this. So, and this has a bulb, of course, or a tuber that you can save from year to year very easily, or put it in a heated garage or in the basement for winter. And another great one is anything with the burgundy foliage is really remarkable.
So this is another canna option for you. This will have a gorgeous red flower.
So
Right?
yeah, easy to grow. This is a variety called Durban, and we just love all of the cannas, and we specialize in that. In addition to that, you can find smaller versions that only get to be 24 inches tall. We have a very nice selection of those, the Casanova group.
Just fabulous for containers. I just love it. Really wonderful, dramatic impact in the garden for sure.
And this is also a great opportunity to bring out maybe some of your house plants that are maybe struggling in the house and not doing quite so well. You can incorporate them into some of your containers, or start fresh with a beautiful croton like this. And why don't you talk about how you can let one material lead you to another here?
Well, at first when I was trying to incorporate crotons in a container, I was like, oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. I don't know what direction to go. But then I stopped and I just took a moment to really look and examine the beauty of this foliage. And so whenever we do a container, we always talk about letting one material lead you to another. find your inspiration piece. This is definitely we're gonna be starting with the croton. And then look through the specialty plants with everything that we offer for container gardening. You can do everything in reds and oranges, yellows, chartreuse green, lots of great options. So I love to incorporate lantana into this combination. Even you could do some red verbena, beautiful yellow calibrachoa, lots of great options here. Even the red mandevillas look very striking because they have that additional tropical vibe to them when I'm using the crotons. So the more color that these get, the more vibrant the color of the foliage. So just keep that in mind. This is, again, like you said, a houseplant option, but when you bring it outside, you're going to get a lot more vibrant color.
Right. And the same thing with this cordyline that's here, or this, is that what it is? I don't know. I can't keep them all straight. No, it's a Dracaena warnocki, but this is the new lemon lime one. And what a great, this is a shade plant, and this is a great contrast, or will brighten up a dark area. Maybe it's on your front porch and you've had trouble growing other things there. It doesn't have to always be blooming, but of course in a large container you could ring this with an assortment of impatiens and begonias.
Yeah, and what a nice pop in the garden and in a shadier area to get this high intense color.
Right, this everybody loves that chartreuse
really
color.
important.
Can you actually get that?
Yes.
So we also love the giant elephant ear type plants, and you can expect them to be anywhere between 24 to 72 inches tall, and the leaves could be anywhere from 1 foot to 3 to 4 feet across. So this is, this is a luxury piece that is just so much fun and so exciting to have. Very long-lived plant that you can enjoy for years to come just by bringing it indoors.
Well, this Regal Shields I just am so amazed with, because not only is the leaf size incredible, but these leaves kind of stand up and you can see the underside of the leaves very easily, and just look at that veining and that intensity.
Oh, the chartreuse stems are phenomenal. They're just, and then we have some that are just the opposite. They're the green leaf with the burgundy stems, or black
lots
stems.
of great options there.
But you can go tall and you can go small. So my favorite of the little ones is a variety called Polly. And this isn't a phenomenal house plant, but I just love any plant that has marked veining like this. And so this is a low light plant, which is great for the house, but it's also nice for an outside container, very slow growing, and can stay in this pot for a few years even.
This is another great alocasia option. This one's called Mojito. And again, we're just really paying attention to the beautiful flecking and detail in the foliage. So this is one that I have just as a statement piece in my garden, just all by itself. I have it in a beautiful aqua, of course, container, and then I just have this, and it's so simple.
It's about
and
3 feet
elegant.
across right now.
It's very big.
I think it's 5 feet high.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So we
this
have
is
overwintered that, of course, and
adding so much drama.
yes.
So not all the leaves have to be large and showy. They can be. We have the different types of grasses in all different heights. This one is going to be 48 to 72 inches, called King Tut, and it has a little baby.
Yeah, this
Baby
one is
Tut.
called Baby Tut. There's also Prince Tut, so they're different sizes, different heights, but they offer a lot of elegance and really bring some beautiful motion to the garden and your containers. So the way that these little like umbrella, these little umbels are, the wind can kind of blow right through
Yeah,
them.
they're
not
just
knocking
dancing in the
over.
wind.
Exactly, so you get some nice motion. These are generally meant full sun, but will also tolerate some part sun conditions. Another fun one is the fiber optic grass, so great for containers. You can see it just kind of spilling over. Of course, it has its name because it has that fiber optic look to it. But this is also really great in using in the containers that we have those potted heads that you can do. So it's just a
So like
head
a Tina
container.
Turner hair
Yeah.
thing.
And then you can put a plant up above. We've been doing a lot of those with succulents, but something as simple as putting this dropping it right in there, I think is just so cool.
Yeah. We also have a wonderful selection of caladium, and caladium, this is another exotic plant that was a staple in Victorian homes. People grew them right inside, but now we have a multitude of them, and this is one of those plants, like Kara said, gives you a roadmap for how to pick the plants that go around it.
Yeah, so letting that one material lead you to another. This is this is called Heart and Soul. And of course you can see as you start to be able to examine the leaf, all the different shades of like pinks and cherry reds, even a little bit of striation of yellows and chartreuse green. This would be so much fun to work with in a container.
This is just, and again, it has bulb. It has a resting time and a point in the winter time, but is it a long-lived bulb plant.
And then popping over, should we talk about some blooming
Sure.
tropicals? All right, I'm just going to shift this a little bit to the side so you can see our next cart. It's really hard to narrow it down, but we've got some of our favorites here. We got to get Mom in the screen. There she is.
Here I am.
All right, how about the tropical hibiscus?
Well, I think that's probably the queen of the category because this is, number one, the easiest plant of all to winter indoors. Many people have them. 16 years is not unusual at all. So they will bloom in the house if they have 3 or 4 hours of sunlight. Otherwise, you can winter it in the basement or even away from a window, and you would want to cut it back when you bring it indoors. But let's talk about outdoors first. This is the most popular variety we have called Fiesta.
And I love that it's in this columnar shape. I know we have it in a bush form and a tree form, but having it in this columnar is really fun because you get blooms throughout the entire, obviously, column.
Right, a great statement piece. And then we have a whole series of what are called quads, and there are 4 plants planted together in here, all different colors. And you don't always see them in the beginning because this was probably going to be a different shade of pink, or it could be a salmon or another color, but there are 4 different colors in the container. So you can't say there's a color you don't like. I mean, they just all look fabulous together.
Love it. And this beautiful rich red is really pretty too. Just gonna bring this over. Finding a good red. Sometimes the red hibiscus are more of that orangey,
Yeah, this is
punchy color, but this is a beautiful shade
This
of
is
red.
part of that Hollywood series, and it is marked by the fact that it's a little more compact plant. Doesn't get quite as large, but it is reported to throw twice as many flowers.
Look at all
So,
those flowers.
Yeah, and there's a million buds to come.
Pretty excited for that one. I'm gonna set that one aside.
Yeah, so I love it. So again, we have every color, and we get hundreds of them in every week. We have another 600 of them coming on Monday. We have several hundred right now, but we pride ourselves in the selection of every size imaginable.
And the tree forms are really great too. So this is a gorgeous yellow color. Take a look at that, and it's got this really pretty center of that reddish kind of cherry pink. So again, fun to play with in containers, letting one material lead you to another. Lots of great options with this too.
So my personal favorite of the tropical flowering is the mandevilla, and we again have it in every size imaginable. It started all with the trellising types, and this category can reach a height anywhere from 3 to 8 feet, and depending on where it's located and how you're fertilizing and whatever. So we're averaging really 3 to 5 feet. If you don't have an additional trellis, you can just make it meander back around itself, and that works just fine as well.
So many flowers and just so easy to grow. I just
No deadheading.
yeah, no maintenance required.
And just keeps blooming. And then, of course, the Dipladenia group is a subgroup of the regular mandevilla, and this is a bush form. And here at Milligers, if it has a trellis, that's an indication that it's a climber. If it doesn't have a trellis, then it is a bush form. It's the easiest way to identify the difference.
The habits of what
Right.
it's going to be. Now, what about something like that?
Well, this is a new one, and unfortunately, this was from yesterday and it didn't get watered, so we have to get this guy going. He's so thirsty.
But the flowers are so big on this.
This variety is only going to get 18 to 24 inches. It's one of my personal favorites. It's the tourmaline category, and which is relatively new. And again, Milligers is always at the forefront of bringing the newest and the best to you.
Speaking of the newest and the best, these just arrived, and I just think they're incredible. The bougainvillea, people love to come here for the hanging baskets of these, but now we have this wonderful, just smaller, more petite container size that makes it very easy to incorporate into a container with some trailing plants around, or just as its standalone kind of
again,
statement
very
piece.
long-lived, something you could keep. And we also have a smaller size than this in a 5-inch pot that has just arrived. So I think that one is like, I think it's $24.99 for that size, but it's blooming just like this. It's amazing. So,
And last but not least,
well, we know
Shrimpe.
everybody is trying to attract more hummingbirds, right? And this one is guaranteed. If you don't get hummingbirds, you can bring this back, because this is guaranteed to produce or attract hummingbirds, not really create.
well, that would be
hummingbirds.
great, Mom.
Yeah, yeah, we're hatching hummingbirds. Yeah.
But I know the hummingbirds love this. We have people return every single year wanting to get their shrimp plant again because of just what a great performer it is in the garden, the beautiful flowers, but just how many hummingbirds are attracted to this these gorgeous flowers.
Well, again, it's great in a container. Get a larger container, probably something 20 inches across, and then this is 10, so then you have a 5-inch like a moat around the outside, and then you can add all the other colorful 5-inch around it.
All
Well,
right.
of course, this is only a small portion. We have gardenias, we have oleanders, we have tiboshina, we have russella, we have, I mean,
All those lantana trees that just came
Yeah.
in, they are just beautiful. And we have a wonderful extension of all of the palms. So the Robellini palms, the Majesty palms. I'm looking over at the white bird of paradise. They are just beautiful. Just getting that tropical vibe. It really feels like you've escaped all the crazies of the day in your own backyard, and just.
oh, and there's an agapanthus.
Oh, do you want me to show that?
Yeah. So agapanthus has been the hardest thing of all to get, because it generally comes from California, and we are trying to keep the price down. But we've just gotten some in a 5-inch pot, and I think they're like $17.99. And this is
This is 27. This
yeah,
bigger size is
this
27.
This is a 10-inch pot.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have them, and again, it does have a bulb and can be saved from year to year. They are working on get a variety that is hardy here, but as of yet, this is not our zone.
But the gorgeous blue flower,
Yeah.
and it just has such a, they call it lily of the Nile, and I just think it's just such a beautiful flower.
It takes on average about 60 days for this blossom to completely develop, so it lasts a long time, and it's really fun to watch.
Yeah, they are fabulous. Well, that is just a little mini highlight tour of what is happening here in the specialty greenhouse. All these beautiful tropicals, and they just keep continuing to come and arrive. But I would say don't delay, because people are coming
Yeah.
in and snatching them
Yeah.
up as quickly as we can get
And
them.
we're here to answer questions and help you with it, but these are plants that love you back, and will continue to perform all summer long.
All right, so let us know any other input that you would like us to educate you on or highlight on. We're going to be doing these videos weekly, and we'd love to share and educate and inspire you even more.